Paul George is really him.
Paul George
Now
is
I might find 5 small forwards above him because they're more available.
No,
but
they're better than
Only
if they
because
were
of
all
availability.
healthy,
Only because of
if they were all
availability, for
healthy,
sure.
there's not many small forwards better than Paul George.
Order. LeBron. Jason Tatum. Damn, you put me on the spot. I gotta think of the team. No, Jason Tatum is better. James, don't. Bro, how about that?
Paul
Here,
George
what do
healthy,
you?
I got him over KD.
Here, no.
Oh, man.
Wait,
There
over
we
who?
go.
Wait, over.
What team?
How many times
What are we doing
has
now?
Damian Lillard been to the finals? How many? Because Devin Booker's led a team as the best player to the finals. How many times has Dame done that? I just want.
Can I say something before anyone answers?
Phoenix
No,
run was
before
anyone
different.
answers.
Can you answer my
Let
question?
me ask you a
Can
question.
answer-
Let me ask you a question.
Answer my question before you answer, though. How
He
many times
hasn't.
has
He
Dame
hasn't.
been
But
the
now
best
can
player?
I say
Okay.
something?
All right, go ahead.
Do they beat the Clippers if Kawhi doesn't get hurt?
We don't
Exactly.
do whatever.
All right, so then, like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? They don't even. They don't even go
That doesn't
5.
matter. That's
Somebody
hypothetical,
else got
James.
hurt when Phoenix
Woulda,
played.
coulda, shoulda, maybe if a. That's hypothetical,
Wait, hold on.
James.
Do they even get past the first round if Anthony Davis doesn't get hurt?
It was Anthony Davis.
Can you say one of
Okay.
these statements without an if?
Like,
You're
each
talking
round they
hypothetical.
ran into somebody.
You're talking
But then again,
I'm
but
just
then
saying that hasn't
but
happened
didn't
for
Golden
Dame on
State
his
do that
runs.
for a while though too.
Yeah, Dame had to go against some dogs.
Do the Heat go to the finals if Giannis doesn't get hurt? Like you're just making stuff up.
I
That
mean,
doesn't
maybe.
matter. That doesn't
Yeah, I'm about to say, but
The
then
way
again,
that
That doesn't matter.
the whole
That doesn't
East,
matter.
it probably
That
would.
doesn't matter.
I ain't
That
gonna
doesn't
cap.
matter. That doesn't matter. That's made up. Let's
So-
talk
so
about what
that's
really
just not
happened.
fair.
It's not
But
made
what
up.
actually
Technically,
happened?
I'm
It
just
is.
saying
We can't
Dame
do
has never
whatever,
had that
man.
fortune.
That's my
It's
thing.
hypothetical.
That's not.
Hypothetical.
That's not fair. That's why it's hard to give those appearances like that much credit because it lacks so much context towards it. It's like there's so much context that goes towards when you're judging a player. No.
Booker's second best player was Chris Paul, and he went to the finals and
He
lost
got
to
Chris
Giannis.
Paul and they
Wait,
won.
time out.
That's
Why are
it.
you saying
That's
it
it.
like? Why are you
I'm
saying
saying
like Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul's
didn't have
in a
41 in a
superstar.
closeout game?
Chris Paul isn't a superstar, is what I'm saying. He's a good player. He's a
He
good
had
player.
41 in a closeout game
Is Chris Paul
to
a
go
star
to the
player, James?
finals.
I'm not even going superstar. Is Chris Paul a star player, James?
Now?
Or back
Then he
then?
was. Then he was.
2 years ago?
That's what
matters.
that's what we're
2 years
talking
ago.
about.
Chris
He
Paul is
wasn't
old. That
2
matters.
years ago. 2 years,
2 years
he
ago,
wasn't a star
Chris
player.
Paul was a star. He was nice.
He was a star.
What the fuck?
He's
You
tripping.
kidding me?
You tripping? You tripping?
No, you're tripping now.
Right,
Now
he
you're,
showed
now
you
you're
with
geeking.
OKC.
He was a star.
He went to OKC and showed them how to win basketball games.
Literally, OKC was about to beat the Rockets in a 7-game
That-
series, bro. Don't do this, bro.
I
Chris
was-
Paul was really
Dort,
him.
let's
I
go.
remember.
Shout out Lou Dort. Yes,
I remember.
sir. Third ball,
If
Lou
Harden
Dort,
didn't
man.
get that block on Lou Dort, I think we would have lost that shit.
And
Lou
remember,
Dort, man.
I opened this up to all guard. Is Dame, because you guys say Dame is still on it, because to me, he wasn't on it in the first time. Is Dame better than Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards is a shooting guard.
Yes, he's better than.
Yeah, I would give him over Anthony Edwards right now.
Listen, and
right
Devin
now.
Booker's my favorite player. So it's like, if I say
Why
Dame
do
is
you-
better than Devin Booker, he's better than
Why do you
better
guys
than
think
Booker.
Dame is so good? Because he puts up a lot of.
Why do I
points on
think
a bad
Damian
team.
Lillard's so good?
Yeah,
On a-
really.
It's not
I
just on
wanna
the
know.
bad. Damian Lillard is him, bro. If
Nigga,
the
you,
team
I don't know.
matters.
You must be going.
Never
There
been
are a lot
to
of
a
players that are him,
finals.
though.
He's just not gonna see
Me
winning.
and Dame played in the same amount of playoff games this year, though, right?
They shut
Right?
him down.
We played in the same amount of playoff games.
That's
He
crazy.
shut him down, bro.
Me and Luka played in
what-
the same amount of playoff games. Me and Kyrie played in the same amount of playoff games this
But
year.
Luka
Now
was
what?
in the conference finals last year, though, right? Where was Dame's last year? Where was Dame last year, James? What? The
When did Dame get his
He got hurt. He got hurt.
There's an excuse every year. There's an excuse every year.
I mean,
There's an
getting
excuse every
hurt
year.
is a pretty big excuse. That's a
How do
great
you-
excuse. I'm not
How
gonna
do
lie
you
to
feel
you.
about Paul George and Kawhi then, James? Because we don't give them no passes, do we?
I think
We
they'd
be
have got a
on
ring
them.
if they didn't
We
get
be
hurt.
on them. Kawhi is that dude, but we be on PG and them, right? We be on LaMelo and Lonzo. We be
I
on
thought
them.
PG
Why
played.
can't we
I
be
thought
on
PG
Dame?
played great the year they went to the Western Conference Finals.
But nobody talks about Paul George being top 5 in his position. You just said Dame is a top 5 guard.
Top 5
period.
small
Nobody
forward.
talking about that?
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Let's not do that. Paul George is really him.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Paul George is him, bro.
Uh-oh.
Paul George
Now
is in the
I
top
might
five.
I might find 5 small forwards above him
You
because
would. No,
they're
no,
more
you would.
available.
No,
but
because they're better than
Only
they
because
were
of
all
availability.
Only because of
If they were all
availability, for
healthy,
sure.
there's
Bro,
not many small forwards better than Paul George.
Not an
LeBron.
MVP and defensive player of the year candidate.
No order. LeBron. Jason Tatum. Damn, you put me on the spot. I gotta think of the teams. No, Jason Tatum is better. James, don't. Bro, I'm about to hurt.
If Paul George is healthy, is Paul George healthy?
If Paul
Care
George
what
healthy,
he-
I got him over KD.
don't care. No.
Oh, man.
Wait,
There
hold on,
we
we're-
go.
Wait,
There
we're
we
not.
go.
No, we're not going nowhere. We're stopping
See,
right
niggas
here.
be talking,
Over
bro.
who?
Niggas just be chatting.
Defensive
Go
player of the
ahead,
year
going.
candidate
Man,
and
bro.
MVP candidate. Bro, name one weakness in Paul George's game besides
What are
availability.
you talking about? What are you
One
talking
weakness.
about?
That's
One
a fact,
weakness.
but
That nigga watched
One
the
weakness.
podcast P episode.
that's a
That nigga watched the Point Forward podcast.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Not forward, Joe.
Hey.
just saying.
I mean, there is no flaw in Paul George's game.
There's
But
not
at
a
the
single
same,
flaw Paul
but at
George
the
has.
same
He
time,
said he's
though,
the most skilled, bro.
Kevin
But-
Durant
but
got some
Paul-
defensive
Paul
flaws.
George was talking about Lonzo Ball and that joke, bro. That don't mean nothing.
Lonzo
to me.
Ball
I'm
is
sorry.
nice.
Lonzo's a
Stop.
dog.
They were the number 1
The
seed before
Bulls
Lonzo
were
got hurt.
nice
We're
when
not
before
doing
Lonzo got hurt.
Wait. Lonzo. Let's think about it. Y'all have the same name. I don't know if that's what the hate is about. I don't know if that's why y'all got beef. But like, listen,
Jesus.
both times Lonzo got hurt. One time the Lakers were the 1st seed, or they were the 2nd seed. Lonzo got hurt. They fell all the way out the playoffs.
They were
Same
top
thing
4
happened-
that year.
Same thing happened to the Bulls.
James.
Lonzo got some crazy defenses
on
unappreciated.
Lonzo Ball's best day, on his best day, he's not Tyrese Halliburton. On his best day.
Nah,
Oh no,
I wouldn't give him
listen,
Kyrie.
Lonzo might be Lonzo.
No.
Lonzo is right there though.
No.
Lonzo can also
Lonzo's
play defense.
They're telling us Lonzo Ball about to sit the whole season next season already. They said
See,
he's
that's
about to
what
miss
you
the
keep
whole
doing
That's
that, bro.
unfortunate.
You keep doing
That
that.
doesn't-
You said on his best
I don't
day.
care. I don't care.
Lonzo is a generational passer and a great
Bro.
defender on his best day, and
He
he can
might
knock
be
down 3, and he's a 40% 3-point shooter.
He
When
He's a
plays-
Lonzo's
two-way
healthy,
player,
he
too.
I
plays
can't
20
think of a
games
point
a
guard
year.
that plays
He
better
plays-
defense.
He plays less games than Zion. He plays less games than Zion.
That's
Yes,
that's
his
what-
knee is
that's what I'm
fried.
saying.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear. So I don't want to
That's
hear anything
nasty,
about
bro.
Lonzo
Are
being
we talking
good
about
then.
like his
I
best
don't
day
wanna hear
though,
anything
or are we talking about because
he doesn't have a best day, Raylon? That's my point. He doesn't play. He doesn't have best days.
Brandon
that's
Roy
not
doesn't have a best day anymore either, but he was him.
No, he wasn't. Bro, we're not. Y'all are getting me off track.
Brandon
You know-
Brandon Roy wasn't him?
though?
You know what? No. Y'all are getting me too off track. You're getting me too off track. Listen,
Brandon Roy
let's-
was him.
Let's talk about the guys we were really getting into. Dame. Since Dame is so that guy to y'all, where do you think he should go? Let me kick it off because I kind of got into this on another episode earlier. I think that you swap some picks, you swap some smaller guys, but essentially you trade Dame for Zion Williamson. You put Zion with a young team, let him come along whenever he needs to come along with the
The
young
fuck
star.
is that helping?
It
Both
ain't no
teams-
distractions in
Both
Portland.
teams are better. James, hear me out. Both teams get better. You put Dame back with CJ McCollum. Listen, when they went to the conference finals, you had Dame, CJ McCollum, and Nurkic. Now you got Dame, CJ McCollum, and Valanciunas. Same shit.
Oh, Brandon
You
Ingram.
add Brandon. Thank you.
And Brandon Ingram.
Add Brandon Ingram. You add Brandon Ingram. You got what's his name,
That'd be a
Alexander,
win-win
who's
trade.
coming along. Trey
And-
Murphy. That's a solid team. They're just as good as any other team. They're just as good as the Grizzlies.
But what does
They're
that
just as
mean?
good as the Kings. They're just. I'm paying. The Pelicans are better. They didn't even make the playoffs. They're better. You put Zion with Anthony Simons. You put him with Nasir Little. You put him with Grant. You put him with Nurkic. The Pelicans are better than they are now. Both teams get
Are you
better.
assuming that the Pelicans
Both
aren't
teams get
gonna?
better.
Are you assuming that Zion is never gonna be healthy? Zion and Brandon
No,
Ingram.
no. I'm not assuming anything. I'm saying Zion said he's fine. Zion said he's healthy. He said he's coming back when he feels like Zion. I think he doesn't want to be like in the limelight, be like, I'm the Messiah. You put him with Anthony Simons and a bunch of other young guys.
Then
he
why
can
would you go
come
to Duke?
along when he wants to? Why wouldn't you go to Duke, bro? You want to
That
be the
doesn't
number one
like
draft
what
pick?
you're saying doesn't make any sense though.
Why not?
Why would
Why not?
if you don't want to be in the limelight, why would you go to arguably the biggest school in college
and
basketball?
Because college
College
and
and
the
NBA,
NBA
two
are
different
different.
levels, bro.
Thank you.
Two
They're
completely different levels, dog. I'm about to
You
say
get a lot. Listen, you get a lot of light playing in the top schools at college basketball. I'm
No doubt.
like a lot.
You do, you do.
But now on the Pelicans,
The Pelicans aren't even the biggest team in the world.
But what I'm saying is, on the Pelicans, they were the number 1 seed when he got hurt. You're LeBron.
Brandon
bro.
Ingram got hurt
You're
before
gonna
that.
deliver us. But what I'm saying is, they're looking at Zion like, you're the Messiah, bro. Like, you're supposed to take us there. You're
Number
LeBron.
1 overall
That's how
pick.
So
they're
why
looking
would
at
you
it.
trade him?
My point is, you're talking about Zion, how Zion feels. I'm saying that's a lot of pressure. I'm saying you put him with a young team like Portland, he comes along slowly, and then the starness that he has, all the gifts that he has, comes out naturally. He doesn't have to be like, if Zion goes to
He will
Portland,
come
you're
out
not going to be
regardless. He
like,
just hurt.
Portland's going to be the number 1 seed the way the Pelicans were. You're not going to think like that. Exactly.
Wait.
So anything they do is like a positive, like, you're shocked positively. You're like, oh,
That's
damn,
just like a
Portland,
fit thing.
see?
Wait, where are we going with that?
I'm saying I think they should change Dame and Zion.
That's your idea. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a win-win trade.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
win-win
win-win,
trade.
It's
though.
a win-win. That's my point. It's a win-win trade. That's my point.
But
That puts the Pelicans over the hump.
Top four.
To be like, what's gonna make a team win a championship? I could be like, put Dame on the Bucks. Yeah, they gonna win. They gonna win the whole thing. But like, why would the Portland do that? Why would they do that? What are they gonna get? Drew Holiday? Oh shit!
No, what the Portland Blazers should do? They should call Boston,
Okay.
get some picks, get Jaylen Brown,
Uh-huh.
and Dame, Tatum, and them can actually win a championship.
Okay,
I think
so
they're worse. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're worse. Not because I think Jaylen Brown's. We'll get into that actually.
you're giving up defense, though, bro.
Hey, hold on.
Here's
Y'all think
your
Jaylen Brown can
defense.
play defense?
I'm not you, coach. The defense don't matter.
Jaylen Brown can play
Hold on,
defense?
Hold on.
I
You
think
mean
Jaylen Brown
that Dame can play defense?
Right.
So-
Jaylen Brown can't play
so-
defense.
He
But
plays
Dame
way
can
better
play
defense than
defense, though.
Dame
Dame.
doesn't. Jaylen
So we
Brown
have
plays better
Porzingis
defense
and
than
Rob Williams behind him.
Nah,
It doesn't matter.
Nah, what does that mean?
And
Jaylen
Damian
Brown's
Lillard's gonna outscore your point guard, regardless of the fact.
Yeah. I think I would like to see Tatum with the point guard. I mean, of course, anybody would, but Marcus Smart wasn't really a point guard for real.
Yeah.
But then again, Marcus
What
Smart
is
was
Dame?
the player
Dame
that you
is a
needed
Dame's a
in
point
Boston,
guard.
though.
Dame is
Dame is a
shooting
point guard. He's a point guard.
Does
that
Dame
can
want to
score.
get 10 assists or does Dame want to get 30 points? Answer honestly.
I mean, he
He'll
does
do whatever it
points.
takes to
Right.
win.
He's
I mean,
important.
obviously. That's not
You
what I
know
asked.
Dame averages 27 and 8, right?
How many seasons has he done
So
that?
you think of Dame as a facilitator?
Multiple
or do you
seasons.
think of Dame as,
No.
you-
Pull it up
Right
right now.
here.
Pull it up
The
right
stats,
now.
well, the stats
Pull it
don't
up.
lie. He
Pull it up.
averages about 7 assists for his career.
Text messages. That's what I see. I don't see no damn stats on that phone.
Halliburton already averages more than that. But my point about bringing that up is facilitator. Do you think of Dame as a scorer or a facilitator?
Dame averaged
You think
7
of him as
assists
a
for his
scorer.
career, pretty much.
Exactly. But you think
Ooh.
of Dame as a scorer.
As a-
You do
as
not
a-
think of him as a
yeah.
He's a point
facilitator.
guard that
He-
can score. But he's
Yes.
doing what he has to do in Portland.
He's a scorer that can pass.
So what's Steph?
What is Russell Westbrook?
Yeah,
He's
Steph
a scorer.
is a scorer
Steph
that
is
can
a
pass.
scorer that can pass. Exactly. No, I agree. But
So
Steph
what's
is
the
way better.
difference?
He's way better than Damian Lillard. Way better. Way better. It's not close. Dame, don't do that. Not Dame. James, don't do that.
I didn't
Let's
say.
get into
I
it.
know I'm a Steph fan. I'm not gonna say.
Okay,
But I'm not gonna
I'm
say.
saying-
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say
that's-
he's
You asked me what the difference was. That's the
Or,
difference. No, he's
like.
way
You're making it seem like they're not
No,
even in this.
if
That's
they're
where
not.
situations
They're not.
matter. That's where
they're
situations
not.
matter.
Because they're
Situations
not.
do
Dame on
matter.
that
Matter.
same
That's why I'm
Warriors
making it
team,
seem that
they
way,
would do
because they're
some, make
not.
some noise too.
They're not close. They're not close.
If
Dame
and
wishes he had the
Curry swap-
Warriors team.
Yeah, if Dame and Curry swap, they'd make some noise too.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if Draymond was my point guard instead of
So,
me
Dame-
all the time
so-
bringing up the ball?
Are y'all? Because y'all know this is going on.
Moving screen.
Y'all do know this, right? Y'all are saying Dame is Steph. Y'all are saying Dame is Steph. They're the same nigga.
Better.
I'm
nigga.
gonna get that out. I'm gonna get that out. They're the same. You're saying that's the same.
Steph
They're not
is
as
better,
tall as you
but
are.
Dame is not.
Way
But you're
better.
making.
But
Way
No,
Steph
better.
is a
stop
killer, so
saying that.
Dame,
Stop
but-
saying
Way
that.
better is a stretch.
Way better is
Situation
crazy.
matters, bro. Situation matters. Steph also
Bro,
has the
you
second
keep
best
adding
shooter
the
ever
way
on
Can I
his
better.
team.
no, let me ask you a question. When it was Steph and Clay versus Dame and CJ McCollum, why did the Portland get swept? No, keep in mind, KD was hurt. KD was hurt. He didn't play a single game in that series. Why did they get swept? They swept.
Dame
Why
did
did that happen?
underperform in that series. He
Because
underperformed.
De'Aaron Fox just went 7, and y'all basically told me he wasn't shit. So
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am.
Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Who else is on that?
Who else is on that Blazers team?
You got
Nurkic.
was it Melo on that team? You got Nurkic. You got
Melo wasn't on that team.
I don't think he was.
wasn't on
that
that
team.
team.
Was he not on
yet,
that team?
No,
No,
I think he was
no.
on the Thunder.
He was on your
year that?
OKC
We can look it
team.
up.
Yeah, he was on the
Okay,
Thunder
okay.
that year.
I know where
Come
Melo
on.
went.
Look-
I'm a
look
Knicks
it
fan.
up.
Come
We can
on,
look it
bro.
up. What year was that? We can
You don't
look it
have to
up.
look it up. It's 2019.
That was
I'm
2019.
telling
bro.
you where he was.
Yeah,
Where-
I'm about to say he
No,
was
no,
on
I-
OKC.
No, you asked me who the starting 5 was. I don't know. No, I don't remember.
Exactly,
I know
you
Nurkic
don't
was on
know.
the team.
But I bet
Was
you
it
can.
Whiteside?
I bet you
Was
can
it
name
Sam
more
Whiteside?
Warriors players. I bet you can
What
name
was
more
it?
Warriors
Warriors
players.
had
The
that
Warriors
squad.
win the championship every year because Steph's on the team. Don't do that, James. Don't try to
Because
say-
Steph is on the
don't try to
team.
get played-
It
Or
wasn't
because
only
KD
because
came
Steph is on-
over.
It wasn't
not-
only
I'm
Steph.
not gonna let y'all provoke me like this. Don't do that. Don't.
Bro, all of them have said
Because
if KD
KD
doesn't come, we
will-
probably don't win another championship.
Yeah.
Another is the key word there, James. Another.
Why did they win their first
one.
championship?
So now why do we do that? If it wasn't LeBron in the finals, would you pick and choose how you win the? Come on, bro. So it doesn't count.
I'm about to say if the other team loses their
Kyrie got
second and third best player, I'm gonna be like, God damn. That's what happened to LeBron when he played the Heat. Tyler Hero and Bam got hurt. Now, do I think the Lakers probably would have won that championship anyways? Probably, but I mean, it did help that Bam and Tyler Hero got hurt.
Who got hurt? Injuries are part of the game, James. That doesn't matter.
That's why
You're
he's
trying to
lacking
discredit their
context. You gotta
championship
improve
because
context.
people got hurt.
But I'm including the
Exactly.
context. You're trying to get away without including everything.
Yeah, you're just saying like, oh, look at this paper. It
So
says
a
they
bubble
won the
championship
championship.
doesn't count because there was a literal pandemic, James. This
It
is
does
irrelevant.
count.
You can go
Everyone was
forever.
going through the
Go
same
forever.
thing.
It was no excuses. in
It
the
wasn't
bubble.
like only one team went through it. The entire NBA went through it.
But this is
Everybody.
but this
Everyone
is my
was
thing
in
with
the
the
same
bubble.
situation.
So the entire
And-
NBA goes through injuries. Like you're splitting hairs. You're splitting hairs.
That's different. That's different.
but-
That's
but-
different.
but-
They don't.
Going back to that bubble
Who
talk,
got hurt
though.
on the Nuggets this year?
See, for a long period of time, Jokic got hurt for a while. He didn't play like the
Who
last
got
like 20
traded
games.
from
Not
the
20,
Nuggets?
but like 15 games of the season.
Who got hurt during the playoffs this year for the Nuggets? If everyone goes through it,
What do you mean? I guess I don't.
you
get
said
it.
everyone goes through it, so I'm just trying to figure out who got hurt.
So you're
for the
saying you're
Nuggets.
picking a team that no one got injured? Injuries are part of. So you're saying injuries aren't a part of basketball? I don't get what you're arguing.
They are. The healthiest team usually wins.
Usually,
Usually.
agree,
Usually.
agree, yeah,
Y'all are splitting
agree.
hairs. Y'all are splitting hairs.
Look at the Raptors and the Warriors.
listen,
KD and
listen,
Clay
hold
got
on.
hurt. Shit.
I want to
They won
ask
that.
you guys. I want to ask you guys a question that seems like it has an obvious answer, but then I'm gonna give you a challenge. Okay.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on the channel. Love.